welcome back to Elevate Your Energy. How are y'all doing today? It's Pi Day. How are y'all doing today on this eclipse, full moon, Mercury retrograde, whatever else it is that we have going on in the atmosphere environment right now? For me, it's been a little intense. The energy has been thick, so I got some synchronicities for y'all. So we could talk about it, because if you have experienced any of these things or like a combination of these things, this just might be extra confirmation for you that today's like collective energy check-in could be for you. Although if you haven't experienced any of these things, the message could still definitely resonate. All right, so we're gonna get into it. So first of all, Mercury retrograde has been Mercury retrograding. You hear it. So yeah, if you have been experiencing like exes, like ex energy, like whether that be an ex or like an old flame, whatever the case might be, if they've been like, if you haven't really talked to them in a while and then they like start popping up in your mind all of a sudden, yeah. Or if you, let's say they literally have messaged you recently or tried to get back in contact with you, this could be a sign. If you've been feeling like heavily exhausted or fatigued, like this could also be a sign. I'm gonna just rattle through them. Sirens, and or like flashing lights, like emergency sounds or signals. Being super hot or being super cold. So like you could have been feeling like super hot, then all of a sudden you're feeling super cold, or you're feeling super cold, then you're feeling super hot. That could be a sign. Headaches, the color blue, the color red, finally catching a break. So you could be feeling like you're finally catching a break or like coming up for water, or you could literally be on a break from something or someone right now. Clock it. And technology issues. So if you've been on like, I don't know, virtual meetings or anything, and like the call has froze or the connection was lost, it was like super hard to like sign in, or you know, just something weird that like usually doesn't happen but it's happening, like these could all be like confirmations for you. All right, so we are going to get into today's read. All right, so I want to know what is going on in the collective energy, and what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, Death card, first card that comes out. Okay, so Death card is the first card that's coming out. And then we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom. So already this is making me feel like, I mean, last time we did an energy check-in, right? Like we were talking about transformations. I feel like this could be speaking to more people in the collective who maybe are just starting to enter that transitional period or transitional energy at this time, and it could be happening like really quickly. Or we could still be talking about some of the energy from the last check-in, where like this transformation has already been initiated or it's already been started, and we're gonna like learn some more about it. So let's keep going and see. What was that? Okay, that was Queen of Pentacles that wanted to pop out, but it landed back in the deck. So if it actually comes out fully, then we'll keep it. But for now, we'll keep going. Okay, so the Hermit card came out, but the Hermit card came out sideways. So we're going to take it sideways or in the struggle position. And so with that, this could mean that you're coming, and then, okay, Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you could be coming, okay, this transformation, so let's break it down. This transformation that you're in right now, or this transition, could actually be causing you to come, like you might be starting to come out of hermit mode. that transformation is probably, so I guess what I'm trying to say is you could have been in hermit mode for a while, right? And you could have been doing a lot of work on yourself. You and the divine could have been like working together. You, the divine, your ancestors could have all been working together, right, to help progress your healing forward, help you like grow out of old habits, like stagnant patterns. Maybe you help you like gain new perspectives, like learn new truths about yourself, or just like things that were going on around you, right? And I think that process has like allowed you to either transform, or you're in like the process of transforming, right? You're transitioning into a new. And I think that that probably had you in a hermit mode. But I think that now that process, like the cycle is ending and starting to close out, I think that you're actually kind of being like pushed out of hermit mode, or encouraged to get back outside. Yeah, because there could actually be collaborations that are waiting for you outside, you know. And also that's another thing too, is like once you've done like a whole bunch of shadow work and like you've been doing all this reflecting, because mind you, like the Judgment card has been coming out, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again tonight, right? But that's like heavy reflection energy that the collective has been in for the last few weeks. And with all of that reflecting that you're doing, you know, journaling, all of those things are amazing, but to really cement them into your like being, and into like, you know, this new reality that you've created for yourself, you have to show yourself that the new is actually here, right? And part of that is actually going outside, getting around new people, getting around new places. And sometimes it's not even just about new people, places, or things, or like even connections. Sometimes it's like the divine might have you like back around some of the people that you used to be around, simply to show you how much you've grown, how differently you handle situations that used to come up in the past, that you handle them differently now. It might show you, like, even in terms of like your style or fashion, like if that's something that you've been reflecting on or working on, or building your wardrobe and like putting together pieces in the background, it's like now you actually need places to go to wear those outfits that you've been investing energy in, right? And it's like, it's not just outfits, it could be like anything. So take the energy how it resonates, but it's like part of transforming, and part of doing the work is actually showing yourself in the 3D, right? Because you've been doing a lot of work, heavy lifting in the spiritual realm, but it's like, and in the 5D, but it's like you're still a human being you're a spiritual being having a human experience, right? And therefore you gotta show yourself that these new things are true in your reality, in your 3D experience as well. So let's keep going. Let's see. Okay. So I think, yeah, like 3 different cards came out. So the Queen of Cups came out, followed by the Page of Cups, followed by the Nine of Swords. Okay? And the Fool card is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like I want to first of all show y'all all of these cards together, so that you see the picture in the way that I'm seeing it, right? But I think, first of all, heavy on the water energy. So you could be a water sign, you could also be an air sign here too. And there's 2 full moons here, one on this card and one on this card, right? So this could be like really relevant to you right now around the full moon that's happening. But I think what this is kind of speaking to me about is the fact that You could be experiencing a lot of emotions right now. Like, you could even be feeling a bit overwhelmed about something. You could just be feeling like nervous, or like even anxiety. Like, Anxiety by Doechii has been playing. Like, I mean, if you've been on social media, that song is probably just all over your like timeline, your For You page, whatever the case might be. But like, Anxiety by Doechii has been playing in my head. Like, anxiety. I'm not about to sing for y'all today, but yeah, that could be part of it. Like, you might be feeling anxious about this transition, right? Because like I said, the divine appears to be calling you out of hermit mode, right? But it's like, if you've been inside this whole time, like if you have been like a homebody, or maybe you weren't even a homebody before, right? And so maybe all of this is like really new for you. Yeah, like maybe all of this is really new for you, being in hermit mode, I mean. So maybe you could have always been like a homebody, and the divine is calling you now to like actually like go outside. Or you could have been the type of person who like knew yourself to be someone who was outside, and then you got called into a hermit mode because this like you had some shadow work to do, you had some, you know, healing, and you know, your whole process, and now you're being called to come out of hermit mode. And it's like, you could have gotten used to being in hermit mode though, and maybe kind of forgot like what it felt like to be comfortable being outside. And like, maybe that's just making you feel like really overwhelmed, right? It's like, kind of with the Page of Cups here, it's like this could feel like new. Like, you could feel like you're starting over or starting from scratch. And in a sense you are, because with all of the healing and the reflecting that you've done, and all the work that you've been putting in, you're technically not a new person. You're not a new you are, I was gonna say, you are a new person, but maybe you don't feel like it. And maybe that's part of it, is why you're being pushed out of hermit mode, is because you have to show yourself that even though this feeling feels new and stuff like that, it's actually gonna come super naturally to you. But I think the process is like putting you in your head and making you feel like overwhelmed. Maybe you're overthinking a lot and you're just not sure. Like, part of this could also be like a lack of trust in yourself too. Like, maybe you feel like you did something that caused you to have to go into hermit mode. Like, I don't know if this is like a lack of trust in the people who are around you. Maybe you didn't trust your own like instincts or intuition for some reason. Maybe you had like a valid reason for feeling like that, or you know. But it's like, what I'm seeing is that you've done the work. Like, you're transitioning. Like, whoever you were then, maybe you're a version of yourself that felt like you made mistakes, that you're not proud of, right? But I feel like that's not who you are anymore. Like, you've learned to take like the lessons from those times, those seasons, and learn. I feel like you learned the lessons that you needed to learn. You took and absorbed everything from the past that it was that you needed, and everything that didn't serve you, or that no longer aligns with you, or never really was you to begin with, right? Like, I feel like all of that's being left behind, right? So that you can start this new beginning, right? And I think, though, that may have made you feel like you can't trust yourself or your instincts necessarily, and that's probably like what's got you in your head. It's like, you might be like excited about like this new beginning that's coming towards you, and like, you know, going outside and meeting new people and making new friends, if that's what you want to do, or like even a new like love connection, right? Or a new job, or you know. But maybe you're like worried that you'll either be like the past version of yourself, and in that sense maybe mess something up, or not do something that's gonna help you progress forward, and maybe you feel like you're gonna mess something up, like. But I'm here to tell you, like, you're fine. Like, you've been doing the work. You're a new version of you, and this version of you can handle everything that is on your path. You're actually well prepared and well equipped for everything that is on your path, and that's why you have to go outside. And that's probably why the divine is like, because mind you, Hermit card came out sideways. The Hermit card did not come fully in reverse. So you're not fully outside yet. So I think the divine is like slowly pushing you out there into experiences. And I started off by saying this earlier, that you may not be fully like going to like new places, new venues, or maybe, you know, even introduced to the new friends yet, right? But you might be getting back around friends that you've had, family, you know, environments that you used to be in that maybe you took a break from, simply to show you how much you've grown so that you could gain your confidence, to realize that you're actually this new version of you and you can actually handle everything, all the blessings that are coming in, right? And I feel like, one, it's feeling like a leap of faith. Like, this is probably feeling like a big deal, right? But it's also, you're being called to take a leap of faith, and to trust the process. Like, trust that there's a plan, there's a path, right? Look at how the sun is shining down on this person. Like, you're being divinely guided in this process. So you just gotta, literally, you just gotta take the first step. And as I'm talking about the sun shining on the person, the sun card was literally behind the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. Like, this, all of this is happening for your highest good. All of this is happening for you and to show you that you are worthy, deserving of this new beginning. But in order, like I said, like, this is a human experience, so you have to participate in the process. And with that, that means you have to push through your fears. Like, I was just hearing this too. Forgive me if I like say the quote incorrectly, but it's like, courage is not the absence of fear. Like, it was either courage or bravery, but courage is not the absence of fear. It's doing that thing afraid, right? And because you know that it's from Princess Diaries, that could be significant too. It's when Mia got that letter from her father, right? And she was about to run away, and she was about to like not go to that like coronation ball type ceremony, or the state ball. And she found that letter from her father, and the father was saying something like, courage is not the absence of fear. It's knowing that there's something greater than fear, that's out there, that helps you choose the difficult thing. You know, choose the thing that makes you feel afraid. That thing is more important than fear, so you do it despite the fear, right? I feel like that's what is coming through right now. So yeah, let's keep going. Yes. Okay. I love when the energy be energying. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles that came out, right? The Ten of Pentacles is literally about like having established like a legacy, like foundation. Like, this person was like basically the one who helped create this all, you know, in combination with the divine. But it's like, look at the family here, that this person's looking on everything that they set forward and created. Look at that like magnificent house in the back, the family, the money, the, you know, the joy and the love. Like, and look at all the, even with the gray hair too, like, I'm really being called to that. It's like, look at all like the wisdom that person must have gained along the process, right? You don't gain wisdom by just like thinking all day. You gain wisdom also by going out and living life, you know, through like gaining different experiences. Trial and error is how you like learn the intricacies of life, right? And I feel like that's part of it. It's like you are moving quickly, mind you. Knight of Wands was what came out following at the bottom of the deck of the Death card when I started, right? So it's like you're quickly transforming because you're rapidly moving towards this Ten of Pentacles, or the things that you're doing right now are helping set up the foundation for you to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. And that's why you have to take a leap of faith and trust the process. Like, I know you're like probably in your head right now and overthinking and overwhelmed. Maybe you're like, you know what the next step is, but you're just not sure how to do it, or like you're not sure how to like go about something. But you do. You just gotta take the first step and not overthink it or be judging yourself in the process. Like, I think the point is to just have fun and to just do it. And then with that, we have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. That was clarifying the Ten of Cups. So like, this is worth celebrating, right? So yeah, I just feel like keep going, keep trusting in the divine, and trusting that like I was saying before, that everything that's happening right now is happening for you, not to you. And if you can like adopt that perspective, that'll help you navigate different things that kind of pop up in your reality. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, okay, we in the business today. Okay, Two of Cups and the Four of Cups, right? So yeah, this could really, okay, for some of y'all, there could be like a new partnership or like some type of love connection that's like coming in or like being offered by the divine, but you may not be seeing it as that. Like, you may not be recognizing that this is being brought in, but it's here. So like, I'm being called to tell y'all to pay attention, for one, and like just be open to the process, like, and trust your intuition too. So if you think that there's somebody out there, like if there's somebody around you and you're like, well, I kind of been getting like a feeling that this person is like maybe interested or kind of flirting, or you know, like you just picking up on something, trust your instincts. I feel like this is not the time to try to talk yourself out of it. I feel like, because you probably, with these Three Cups here, these are like past offers that you also have overlooked. So it's like, you might have already done this game with yourself before, so stop doing it. You know when somebody is interested in you, right? And you may not have confirmation, but you can kind of tell, right? So it's just like, trust your instincts. And if you're also interested in that person, like, one, be open to the fact that they could be you know, trying to like create openings, right, to kind of also feel, because mind you, that person, if you think they might be interested, that person might want to know if you're interested as well, right? There might be like a lack of clarity around that. So it's like, be open to like, if they are like being kind or sweet or, you know, whatever might be happening, to like, maybe they're trying to create an opening, maybe lean into that opening, and then see what happens from there, you know. But Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, so use your discernment, please. Use your discernment here, right? Because there definitely is a connection here, there definitely is a match. But with the see if I could do it at the same time. With the Seven of Cups here, I feel like this is saying that there could be multiple people who are trying to holler at you. And like I was saying before at the beginning, X energy has been very strong. And so this could be like a new connection and then old connections all coming into you at the same time. And it's like you're being called to use your discernment to decipher like which people or which opportunities or which connections are coming in are like for you, and which ones are not for you, which ones are trying to like, which ones like are serving as distractions. Yeah, which ones are serving as distractions and which ones are actually gonna help you elevate.